Sentries, really putting it to MC. Unfortunately for him, MC was muscling up at a time when Jaedong was kind of, I think, banking off of a fourth base attempt, or not really respecting the. And you know what? Actually, you pointed this out. By not touching the economy of MC, sure, he was cutting into Sentries, sure, he was cutting into Zealots, but he didn't really hurt his economy, and that allowed for MC to get out at the timing he wanted. Sure, a couple of Sentries short, but otherwise fully prepared for that battle.
So, what flavor will we see out of both these players? The Stargate started off, looked like it was going to not get scouted, got scouted, still was somewhat effective throughout the mid. The Void Ray actually turning up huge with the, when you consider how many Zerglings that Void Ray actually killed. So let's go ahead and introduce our players here in the northwest position. As the red Protoss, it's SKMC. And here in the southwest position, as the blue Zerg, it's EG Jaedong RC.
And he's on it's his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a tweet. EG Jaedong RC, I believe, is his Twitter. He's very responsive to his fans. He's been streaming a lot. It's just been an absolute pleasure to have him on the team. By the way, again, people might not necessarily know this, but he's actually kind of a natural leader. And at that house in Korea, he's kind of taken on that role as the guy who's been through all of the competitions.
Right.
He's sat on the biggest stages. He's faced the most fearsome opponents. And he's really changing the dynamic of that EGTL squad in Pro League through his leadership. So he's an easy guy to be a fan of and a big guy to look to see exciting gameplay, but also just kind of a game changer in terms of team complexion.
Forge goes down. Pylon blocked at the hatchery. And that, of course, will mean he'll go over to the third.
Here.
And
yeah, I was going to throw my bottle at him, but it's like be way too much. You might get upset about that.
There's the pylon block as well on both of the bases.
Yeah.
So he does delay the Nexus a bit because of that. Of course, he can kind of cancel and he hits 300 if he wants to do that. Probably not going to happen. I mean, what's better, getting your Nexus down quicker or making sure the Zerg doesn't have two? And there it is. That'll allow him to get it down.
Most Protoss would tell you getting down your Nexus faster is better. It's kind of interesting. He's definitely throwing off Jaedong, but by canceling the pylon and then letting the hatchery go down, I think it's more of a pain for MC. It's tough though. It's close, and it's shades of gray, if you will.
Sure.
Minus the bondage. It's not the biggest of deals.
Oh man, I haven't read it.
Of course you haven't.
I can't wait,
I'll tell you
man.
what, I can't believe that book is as popular as it is.
I'm just trying to get through my current set of books until I.
Yeah. After the In Control tournament, I'm also going to write a book. It's going to be like, it's going to be a Twilight Shades of Grey like hybrid where there's these bondage obsessed fairy dusting vampires that
And the lead character is based off of Greg Idrifields, and it's called Shades of Greg.
Shades of Greg. Shades of Greg.
Shades of Greg.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wow, that was a terrible gaming session, he said as he pulled his shirt off, showing his six-pack. I'll just grab my handcuffs and go make sweet passionate love to my mistress.
Oh.
But I ain't going to like it.
At all. Cybernetic score going down. We need to go with that one, man.
I think we have a mini-series on our hands.
We have a mini-series.
The first of a 44-book series. Yeah, it's sick, man. It's crazy good material there.
I like it. So we've seen Jaedong go with the slow Zerglings. We've seen him go with the hyper-accelerated Zerglings to stop the third. That was the last game. He has been changing it up.
Changes it up.
We even saw, actually, the one game prior to the finals that Jaedong lost, he went for a 10 pull, trying to one-up his Zerg opponent, who we thought might fast expand. Of course, MC, he has not necessarily followed the exact tune throughout the entire competition, and he has been switching it up as well. But, I think when I'm thinking about some of the games from MC, I think about that slow Zergling hold-off that he had. And although he eventually was bested in that, what looked like something that was going to be a game-ending attack right away, he turned into something that ended up going on for another 10 minutes in game. So MC and Jaedong bringing out their best here for the Kingston HyperX 10-year anniversary.
I think I appreciate Jaedong's willingness to change up his gameplay most because in this day and age, I was about to say for better or worse, but it is for better. Zergs have been winning more lately than they have in the past. Zergs have kind of, their play is generalized. We're shocked when we see a Muta opening. We're more surprised when it's a 2-base Roach Baneling bust, something like that. In general, in the ZvP matchup in particular, but somewhat in the ZvT as well, it's become very much so standard to do, like, you know, 3-base, Ling Roach, semi-aggression, double Evo, and Fester as you take a 4th into Broodlord and Fester. Like, that's what you see most of the time. And still, it's obvious. It's there for a reason. It's the winningest strategy. So we're not seeing Jaedong avoid that per se, but we're seeing him show a willingness to do different things. Mass +1 armor Zergling aggression. We've seen the Mutalisk.
Yeah.
We've seen the pseudo aggression with the Roaches. So we've even seen his Daybreak Roach aggression was disgustingly good. So we've seen it all, and that's part of what makes Jaedong a special player.
3 more gates added along with the Robo.
Warp Prism. I like this. It's Warp Prism before Observer and Immortal. So it's not like I don't believe it's a dedicated timing attack. Well, as I say that. Now I do believe it.
There it is. That's going to be a total of 7 gateways.
7 gates. Yeah, it's definitely, it's a gateway timing with the Warp Prism. And on Antigua, that's great, because look at the distance between the main and the third.
Yeah.
So he's warping in on the main, and then he's attacking the third with some kind of pylon placement. And I can't see on the map yet if there is a probe out there, but there will be.
This guy right here.
Yep.
Run on out, can put himself right on the edge of the creep. Now Jaedong's creep does limit how close he can actually get.
Unfortunately for MC, it looks like Jaedong is doing it, again, that kind of Stefano opening. We've got +1 range attack, 9 Roaches, and Roach speed already half done, so he's in position to slam this. A lot of other Zergs right now would be going double Evo and, you know, a Roach form or something like that, but there's that Warping in the main. We're going to have you challenge as a cameraman once again.
Yeah, here we go as the Roach is coming in. And also he's got those sentries inside in case there's an opportunity to hit that ramp, but he can kite with those Zealots all day, and he is going to be able to handle this with very, very little effort. He's going to try to bring them down. All this is going to get cleaned up. Yep. No warp in really at all. I mean, he has the Observer, but the Roach is very aware that that pylon's on the low ground. He takes it out. We got another one building over here, but at this point, can he really supplement this attack and feel good about it doing any damage? I think the answer is no.
No, he got sat down hard.
Yeah, big time.
Really, really hard. And with that Twilight Council coming up behind this, I feel like MC slides into your standard, like, +2 attack, Immortal, Sentry, cover the third kind of play. It's just macro play from here. He's going to try to recover that way.
And, I mean, is this just like coincidence, or does he creep here so that he cannot put that? I mean, yeah, that's really, really tight.
Isn't he great?
It's pretty great. I mean, again, like seeing stuff that you just sort of just don't see on a regular basis. And,
yeah.
You know, I want to just stop down for 1 second because I know there's people like, God, can he just... Get
it out of your system.
Get it on the penis. It's like, dude, I spent the last 2 years talking about how unbelievable MC is. Okay? All right? So back off. All right? Let's do this. All right. Oh! Almost picked off. He does.
Operation Dumbo Drop. Saved him, man. Not this time.
Not this time.
Sky Elephants of the future will be protected by Jaedong.
All right.
There's a Spire, by the way, and it's unaided by a Hive, so this is actually going to be a Muta switch. And we saw him do it earlier in the tournament, and I thought it was really interesting. The unfortunate part was he added Mutalisk like as a, well, I'm ahead, you're going to die, so I guess I'll just do this kind of thing. But it's pretty cool.
62 drones. Jaedong's at 176 supply. Take a look at that army. That is 113, 53, a lot of it.
Double.
Zerglings and Roaches at this point. Spire's about ready to complete. Not really sitting on a ton of gas to spit out.
Or supply, I mean.
Yeah, you're right. He's got to get rid of this in some way, shape, form. Sees another Warp Prism heading on out, and it's like, cool.
Look at MC. Look at him get back. Whoa, crap! No, he's going to stay there. Oh, I don't like that choice. Get up in your natural. Why would you defend this location? Why do you care? Why are you defending the location? He doesn't care. All right.
And
you won that fight, but you don't need to be there.
All the rocks are down. That's right. Taken down a while ago.
He does want this location. Okay, I mean, I feel like he could do it later, but he's doing it now.
Yeah, he is.
Jaedong.
The Zealots and the Warp Prism have been stopped short. We have the lair done. The Spire's done. We haven't seen... Oh, he's going to go... I thought he was going to go for his little hit squad there. He's got it coming from the back, and he is coming in from all angles. Yeah. Force field's gone down by MC. The Immortals in absolute safety zone there. And that's going to be free supply to MC.
Really beautiful play. Now there's +1 air attack being upgraded behind this, as well as Zerglings. The gas is starting to get saved up, so we will have that switch. But Jaedong's, or excuse me, MC already has Blink. That's the last of the force field, ladies and gentlemen. That's the last.
He's going in for it. There's the last one. Hooks fire down these Immortals as the Ling's coming on in. He's not going to build any more. Actually, he'll build 26 Zerglings behind this and still be sitting on about 1,100 gas. So yes, he can make that switch, and he has killed a lot of that army. Actually, if you look, the army supply is still in favor of Jaedong. 40 Zerglings now coming out. There's no Immortals. He does have the Blink, so he can keep the Stalkers alive for a little bit longer, but this is going to be a massive swell of units to come over here to try to clean up these Stalkers, and these guys are not going to be in a good position.
No, the thing is that it's just now pure Zerglings, so it's going to come down to the multitask. Can he run up into the main? Has MC covered that wall in? Let's see at that wall in.
Not really.
The natural wall.
Oh, the natural.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it is covered. Okay, so no run by there. The Lings need to go for a surround then, because the Blink otherwise, from a forward direction, if he's getting attacked from one angle, he'll always be able to blink back and wound guys and whittle down the Zergling count. But, oh, now there's a Colossus. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
There is. That's going to stop him. 16 mutas.
Boom!
Boom indeed. Now, there are still a lot of times where 16 mutas can actually just kill you if you're not ready for it. If they're thrown away, if the prototypes just attack, if they go into base race situation, they feel like they have enough. So
I think he flew by an observer right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Now cannons, I don't know.
This Stalker
is
charged with killing the mutant.
Here they go. Blink Stalker's coming in. 16 mutas, +1 air. Going to go and try to do some probe damage. He needs to get out of there. Blink was used to get into the main line.
Yeah. And he's actually in a position where he can be hit. Yeah, he's trapped. So we're watching a terrible, terrible carousel of Mulas. DJ Week can't take it anymore.
There
So
are more over here.
There we
go. Well, I was like, there were 16 mutas, but that was not 16 mutas. So I was just wondering where the rest of them were. And here we go, going in for another one. 6 mutas coming over to the side. Colossus.
You're not going to work here.
That's going to be kind of bad.
Yeah.
I think he should eject. However, those 6 mutas get in. He's going to have to warp in over here, which is fine because he can take care of those. Got 3 more mutas over there just chilling. Waiting for the moment. Got to be careful.
It's going to lose all his mutas. He's not really paying attention. I'll tell you that it's fine and good you're killing probes, but you're not touching his army, and MC's army is getting massive.
Yeah, it is. It was dropped down quite a bit there. When, remember, it was just Stalkers, and then we saw the first Colossus start to come out. Might have been big opportunities right there, but he never really sent those Lings into that base again. They kind of were camping out around here. Also, remember, taking care of the Warp Prison that had those Zealots going right there.
You know what,
What's that?
You're going to be right. You talked about a number of mutalis that just flat out wins the fight. I feel like we're in danger of seeing that. The question is, how patient can MC be? He's done a great job deflecting the Ling Mutalis assaults thus far, so he might feel like his army's strong enough to do that. That's why he's adding cannons, perhaps. But I'm afraid that without Templar, without Archons, I don't know that he can win a straight-up fight. The Mutalis now have +2 air attack, and it's pure Mutalis. I mean, look at that production tab.
Yeah, nothing but. And as they come in, like 1 cannon, not a big deal. Going to take out that pylon, 3 less gateways to shoot from. We'll be able to go over to that natural. Take out the gas, and there he is. There he moves.
Base trade time.
That's exactly that point. Yep. And this is a scary moment. Really scary moment.
That Stalker army is not that impressive. Oh, he goes directly for the Cyber's core. Beautiful choice. If MC doesn't have the peace of mind to rebuild that, and even if he does, for the time being, he can't make more Stalkers. It's cutting into his only ability to make anti-air.
He's got to come back, and that's what he needed to have MC do. MC makes the right decision. He needs to try to defend this as best as he possibly can, but a lot of probes have been taken out. Now 50 probes, what looked like a very mediocre Muta start has turned into a snowball that is massively helping him out here in the economy. But
there's a separation here. His Stalkers have been forgotten.
Oh no.
Right now it's not a big deal because Jaedong doesn't realize it.
You're right.
But the Mutas could go butcher that, actually.
No, they can't.
Well, they could butcher the
this
army
stuff.
in the middle.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely they can.
They will.
Does he know that it's there?
What is MC
my
doing?
Gosh. Oh, they've got to blink
all
forward.
right,
They're going to be able to help out.
He escapes, I think. Well, kind of.
Yeah, that's like a
trap,
giant bait
actually.
right there. Yeah, total bait.
Worked out good.
Zergling's heading over to stop these Zealots being warped in. I mean, there's 5 spine crawlers isn't going to do the job here.
Milo's getting corralled by those stalkers. Beautiful army separation from MC. He's continuously trying. He knows it's a base race situation, but he wants to slow it down with his stalkers. And now Templar are being warped in, by the way, on that production tab. We're making Archons, but Storm is like a lights-out tech at this point in time. He doesn't really have the gas to blow it over with like 15 Templar or something like that, but
Zerglings are at +2.
Main base is now getting attacked by the Mulos.
Assume, no, they don't. Yep, here he goes in again.
This is still any man's game, okay? Both Jaedong and MC are in good positions. The supply shows Jaedong in a really strong. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, no. He might be losing stalkers.
He's
losing stalkers.
He misblinked. Oh, he did misblink.
He misblinked. Half of them are dying right now.
Oh, and he can actually attack the rest of them.
Yeah.
Plus, Zerglings are coming in. MC looked like he was going to be able to pull it off. He was starting to get the right unit composition. Now Stalker's coming, Muta's coming back to the middle.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wonder if he should have finished off the Stalkers. MC still looking pretty good with the Archons and the Zealots on the ground. Of course, with the 3 Colossus, this is the big problem right here. We've got these +3. And look, but he's keeping them back here. How many units?
Well, I don't think the Stalkers can go back.
37 Mutas. Maybe that's just too much at this point.
If they Magic Box, the 2 Archons are squat, man. MC can win in a straight, or excuse me, Jaedong can win in a straight-up fight, but he doesn't have to. He can just go counterattack right now.
Here he is going to go in. He takes out the 1 Archon, no problem. And this is going to be base race. And Spine Crawlers will help out a ton here. Might not have been that many.
You know what?
But even getting rid of 1 Archon is huge. This is most certainly all going down. There's no economy left for MC. So what can Jaedong produce? What can he hold on to? Keep in mind he's got this base over here unbeknownst to
He needs to escape
MC.
with the drones, actually. I think if the rocks are up, I mean, at this point, the rocks are up, so missed opportunity. He needs those drones out there mining at the other bases. He doesn't have a 5,000 mineral surplus. We're not looking at a guy that, I mean, I think he just kills all the buildings, but where is he spending that money? Oh, 4 more Mulos, so he's actually out. That'll be it. He's not really bringing in minerals.
He does have this base up right there as well.
Wow. Right.
There's the additional Mutas coming over. And this pack of Muta is it's at 1-2 now.
He's going to be revealed after that, by the way.
After what?
That Nexus has
fallen. Yeah, you're right. And that's going to show everything. MC, however, unclear that these expansions exist.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough buildings. He built a pylon over here. He's got 278 more minerals, so there is going to be some cleverness done here. But he's being revealed. So Jaedong feels comfortable saying, oh, okay, I eliminate these, and then he's down to those final buildings. And that makes the game pretty clear for him. The hard part for Jaedong, or excuse me, for MC, what does he take away from this army that hunts around the map looking for those other hatcheries?
Nothing, because the Zealots obviously get shut down by the Mutas. There's nothing.
You're right. There's the next gas. So the best thing MC can do is to hope for a draw, but unfortunately facing that many Mulos / 2 mining bases, that's a pipe dream.
Yeah, it really is. And I think that
maybe he goes for the fight.
I don't think
that would be dumb actually if he went for the fight. BTW. If Jaedong fights that army right now, it's the dumbest thing.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's revealed. He takes out all the stuff that MC can't defend, and then he just goes in and he just snipes the last assimilator, as far as I'm concerned.
He just doesn't do anything aggressive until his bases are even under attack. He's got 2 bases. They're not both going to die at the same time.
Oh, there's the split right there. Oh my gosh, was that the final probe? It was. And he will not engage. He can't really engage those together. So no more buildings being built. Zergling's going to take this out, take that out. That's going to be it. He's going over here to try to take this out, but it's not going to matter. Last thing that's left are these 2 pylons. Zealots going over. He is putting down those spine crawlers, but Zerglings go in there. That's game right there. Game is right on this pylon.
Well, let's not watch that, actually. That's so painful the way he's doing it.
Yeah.
He needs to get around the
Let's watch this one Zergling right here.
There we go.